Well, I'll say it to you like this, like you know how they talk about people have like a heart attack or something, right? And they had a heart attack and then they survive and they come back like, man, I'm gonna get my diet right. I'm gonna start doing the right things and rah
Yeah.
rah rah, right? Well, this shit can give you that sensation of that feeling. Like if I start losing that Sunday when I couldn't get my breath, man,
Hmm.
nigga, that shit put everything in crystal clear perspective, man, for real. It was like, dude, like if this is the time they got to hold me away and like stick a tube down my throat, and that's gonna be I'm checking out this bitch in a week, man,
Hmm.
that'd be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I haven't touched my daughter in a week, man.
Yeah.
Haven't touched my daughter since fucking Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That shit is, and she's scared, crying, and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to do nothing more than to just give my daughter a hug and a kiss, man. But it puts other shit in perspective. So like, should I drink 20 fucking beers a day? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I work out at least an hour or two a day and eat right and all that kind of shit, man? Because all this shit is avoidable, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it helps you to focus on what you need to focus on to get your shit in order. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's some scared straight type shit, man. Because again, this shit is random as hell. And like I
I
said
mean,
before,
I
go
mean, it
ahead.
was, but how you mentioned when you mentioned to us earlier, is you been staying safe with the family, wiping down, masked up, and you do you go do the one time, and you trust this friend of yours that he's doing everything out, but he just happened to go to work, just caught it, and then you get in the car with him, and then you take off your mask. So. Do you think when we created this routine of being quarantined for ourselves, keeping our circle small, do you think what do you think about going outside of your circle? Or as far as the conditions, our current condition, what should we do? What can we do to keep
Honestly, man, I
ourselves
think it goes back to what we were talking about in March.
safe?
Um, James trying to get in, cool. Let him in. It goes back to what we talked about in March, man. Like this is a small price to pay. The social distancing and shit like that. I mean, let me tell you something. My wife is hardcore about this shit, right? So once I thought I might be exposed, and before I got my test, I started self quarantining in the house. And she's so strict about the shit. Man, they went to the store, right? No, they went to go get their test. I FaceTimed her because I don't come out the room. She got a card table sitting outside the door for her to fill up my bowl and shit. You know what I'm saying? For me to like get my empties back, right?
Mm.
So I call her on FaceTime. I see they in the car. I'm like, oh, what's up? I was about to ask for some water, but I can go on and get it myself. She's like, oh, fuck that. No, stay your ass in that room. I'll come fill up your bowl when I get back. And I'm like, but she's hardcore with it like that. That's the level of sacrifice I'm making in here. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm trying to say is the shelter in place they asking motherfuckers to do with your family, man, that ain't shit. Just stay your ass at home for about 3 months, man. This shit'll be over with.
Hey, so that's an interesting piece, Karl, because here's another question, man, especially since we talk about things politically. What would you advise either the Democratic or the Republican Party in leadership on how to handle this going forward now? Like what would you look to implement as a plan for people to adhere to and then get to like the remedy or vaccine or what have you?
The number one thing they need to do is they need to enforce the Defense Production Act, and they need to get testing capacity out here, rapid, accurate testing capacity. So think about that event I told you about, right? So I get the car with my man, we ride down there, we get to the spot, right? Let's say that we got to take a test to go in this place. You know what I'm saying? Like a quick nose swab, boom. They could have said, oh, y'all motherfuckers hot. No, that would have saved
Yeah.
Yeah.
them other 5 people from having the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my wife may not have gotten it because I'd have known right then that I had it right there. And I could say, hey, babe, I'm about to go check into a hotel. I just found out I got COVID-19.
Yeah.
So we could have saved all them cases if we had testing in place. You see what I'm saying? So I think testing is the number one thing they need to do. I don't think culturally that we're at a place where we can ever enforce mask wearing universally, because half the country believes that shit is weak and bullshit, and you know it is what it is. So I don't think we're gonna get that. I think all I can do is testing. What's up?
What did you say? And I'm sorry because it kind of muffled up. Did you say that we produce something like a rapid testing at our house that everybody can have? They can sell over the counter.
Yes,
they can do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sell it over the counter, and you can just have it like a thermostat in your house.
They can do all of that, like a temperature check. They can do all that shit, man. They just never did invoke the Defense Production Act to make these companies create the capacity to do it. The government can make private enterprise build whatever they need built.
Mm-hmm. Karl, man, First of all, man, I'm glad to see, man, that first on the podcast, like I said, we definitely miss you, man. Love you, brother. So my thing, Karl, like, you know, as men, we're always trying to be tough, and I can push through. Could you speak to, man, the effect you think this had, you know, the effect that it's had on your family? You know what I'm saying? Because men, we could push through. How has it affected First Lady? I mean, how has it affected your daughter? How has it affected your sister? You know what I mean? Just the people kind of around. How do you think that this COVID-19 has affected everybody?
Well, I'll start with my sister, because my sister was definitely hurt by the shit, because she heard when she got the news from my daughter that I thought I might have it, I had to get tested. She was upset. Had to FaceTime her so she could see me and not just get the text from me. She wanted to see me, so I got to FaceTime her every day. My wife is a soldier, and she's always gonna be in what we call it, mama bear mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
mama grizzly mode.
Yeah,
she is the soldier gonna hold the house down, take care of our daughter, and all that kind of shit. Do all the shit that's got to be done. She got food for me. Like I said, she come and fill up my bowl when I'm out of water, whatever. She does all that kind of stuff. So she's still with her emotions and shit. My daughter is devastated because I'm her hero, man. I'm the strongest man she knows. And for dad to be in the bed like that, or for dad to can't come past this door and just got to wave at her, can't hug her, can't pick her up, none of that shit. Man, that shit is devastating, man. And there's nothing I could do outside of my house that's worth me not being able to put my hands on my daughter and hug my daughter and just embrace her and love on her, man. That's the most devastating shit. Anyway, man, that's my shit, man. Like I said, hopefully next week I'll be still around.
You will.
Like I said, the gorilla is always in the fucking corner, so you never know when that motherfucker's gonna come out. So I'm not trying to say I beat the shit by any means, or even if this is a mild case, because it's not. And like I said, the mind fuck is real. And like when you talk to your doctor, it's almost like a lady talking to a police officer about a stalker, right? So, you talk to the doctor and ain't nothing happened. They can't give you nothing. There's no medicine for the shit. So the lady tells the police officer, hey, there's a stalker outside my house. Has he done anything to you, ma'am? No. Well, nothing I can do. They should get to work. The stalker's outside my work window. Yeah, has he done anything to you, ma'am? No. Nothing they can do. Ain't shit the doctors can do till the COVID does something to you. And at that point, they can take action. But it's a frustrating feeling, to be in a situation where you out of control and there's nothing you can do. But the last point I say on this shit is, man, it's for real. It's fucking serious. Practice social distancing, man. Wear your mask and don't take chances. Don't get relaxed. Don't let the news get you comfortable. Because I felt comfortable because Chicago was reducing cases. So I'm thinking, this shit ain't around no more. We got bars open and shit. It's all good. Mm-hmm. Nah, don't let your guard down because the shit is fucking real and raging. So,
good shit.
That being said, if you turn it over to Crump as I'm losing my energy, you know what I'm saying? You could take us through the rest of it, man.
Oh, right. Oh, man. Well, dog, we wish you a recovery. You're going to make it over, man. Dog team, you're going to get stronger as the day goes. But I guess on the next lift, I guess let's lighten it up a little bit. Shoot, I guess we got to talk about the Supreme Court nominee first, huh?
Thought you was gonna make it light, man.
Yeah, I thought so. I was thinking let's get that over with.
Let's get that out the way. Exactly.
Let's just get that out the way, then we can make it light. But